Hey, so yeah, this is Lance, and this is Ministry Misfits show, and I've got my main host,
the hostess with the mostest.
Vin.
Yo.
This is my wonderful wife's assistant, Kaleigh, and she decided to call Vinny and say,
That's all I am to you, is your wife's assistant.
How else would I describe you as?
A team member?
At least he said you were wonderful. I mean...
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah.
I was trying to say my wife was wonderful, and then she is
wife.
wonderful.
Yeah. All right.
And, but yes, team member, adopted spiritual daughter.
Amen, thanks.
Wait a second.
I mean, when you have a bed delivered to my house so that I can drive it to your house because I have 2 pickup trucks, and my neighbors are wondering why the box hasn't gone inside in 48 hours, and my grass hasn't been cut in 9 days. And they see me leaving every morning earlier and earlier. I'm like, guys, I'm busy. We just got back from a hurricane. So let's hit it.
Yeah,
guys,
let's go. Let's do this.
It feels like we are living in the end times.
It does.
But not just end times like first page of Revelation. Like I feel like I'm in chapter 17.
Yeah.
Where Babylon's rising. The she-devil is ruling. You haven't got that far into...
No, I hear what you're saying. I mean, we titled this episode, Did We Miss the Rapture, right?
Yeah, so
we're just trying to figure it out.
I'm pretty okay, Alex, if you...
we're hoping we didn't.
I'm okay with you hitting any one of these memes, and we're just going to roll with it, guys. So, quick update. I'm from Florida. I have a business in Naples, Florida with my parents, my dad, my brother-in-law, my sister. Vinny pastored in Tampa, in Orlando area. We lived in Tampa. Have a lot of friends in Lakeland. My in-laws, my wife's parents live at the I-475 corridor. They are currently without power.
Right.
There is water everywhere. They are safe. They're missing a few shingles. No broken windows. Branches came down between the cars, not on the cars. Praise Jesus.
That's good. That's great.
There's a praise report.
Come on.
And I'd like to report Naples received 1.5 inches.
Wow.
One of rain?
Of water.
That's it?
That.
I mean, they were saying last night that some places were getting like 16 inches.
So my dad dropped the water in the pool level below the tile line, so that'd be 3 inches.
Right.
He said he's still below the tile line.
Wow.
Interesting.
So, hey.
That's great for them.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Don't know what to think of this storm. Don't want to go down that road of how we got here.
No.
But we want to bring some lightheartedness.
This is the show for that. So we may want to go down that line.
No, we do not.
Come on, just
so
this once.
I want to go with that second meme. That when Floridians find out that there's a hurricane coming.
All right, so we're gonna do a couple of memes. We have not seen these memes.
No, I know. I just want to get you guys.
So
I'm 87% sure there's zero cursing or anything offensive.
Well, if there is, it's not.
But I am a contractor saved by grace with Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And so I don't want to offend anybody.
Well,
so if there is something wrong, it's the son of a pastor. And all complaints can be sent to him.
True.
And then we'll deal with him and his dad later.
Yeah.
All right. Let's roll something. Let's have
roll the meme.
Kind of get you guys figured out.
Bring that up full screen. Everybody wants to see that.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be full screen because I can't read that.
Yep. Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Most likely.
Bring it on.
I literally can't see that.
I can't read the words.
So when I say full screen, I mean like make it a main screen.
Full screen because they don't really want to see us.
Love
and then
this
we'll do the reaction.
I just want you to know I literally can't read not one word of that.
Full screen
it
it,
could
Alex.
be because I'm old. Like make that the main screen.
They need to see it. Yeah, all right. Forgive our son of a pastor technician. They got to hear the audio.
Bring it on.
Restart it. God, I'm sorry.
We got this, guys.
To go over a huge waterfall.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Most likely.
Bring it on.
Nice.
But in reality, that is how Floridians go.
They operate.
Cue up the truck one. It's about 6 down where they're doing 360s. Because let me explain something. When there's an opportunity to take your pickup truck out after a rainstorm,
right?
Everybody is ready to do something you can't do when there's traffic and cops around. And there's about a 12-hour window right after a hurricane hits that you get to have a little fun on some public roads. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Alex?
Hilarious.
That one.
Yep. Got to pull it up. Big screen again. Big screen. Big screen. You don't even have to turn the audio on. Now, I worked there. I don't know what the audio is.
All right, bring it back. Bring it back.
Wait, turn the audio off and just let it play. I did work on this road. Not personally built it, but had to drive through here every day when I was working in Sarasota.
Nice.
So I'm pretty sure that's Steven Husk, Kevin Husk's son.
Uh-huh.
No way.
But, well, he's got a tan Chevy, and that is a tan Chevy. And
That's funny.
if you get to drift for free and not have to pay, why not? And that is total Floridian redneck.
Is that a police cop?
No,
Yeah.
that's his buddy
Oh,
going to
cool.
join him because he said, if you're doing it, I'm going to do it.
Nice.
No way.
And so, yeah. So we had a hurricane in
So we actually know the person that made that? That's
Yeah.
Do we
crazy.
actually? Wait.
Son of a pastor told me
Wow.
that's him because he's in charge of his merch.
Nice.
It is
So-
him for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
You guys are so gullible.
No, we're not.
We need to
It
keep
wasn't
you-
him?
No, it's not him. How many?
That's not even that
Silver
crazy, though, because
tan.
he did. Okay. All right.
He is.
Anyways,
Anyway.
we can't expect all 19 listeners to know who that is, but
Yeah, it's
75,
okay.
25.
So, anyways, when a hurricane hit and you have a lifted truck and somebody calls you, you're like, finally, I'm putting this thing to use. Like, so we got a phone call when we were living in Naples, Florida, and a friend's friend was stranded at a hotel that was like, hey, we're definitely not getting power back on, and we ran out of our food. So you got to go. They literally didn't give them an option. They just said, find a way out. So we took back roads through 2.5 feet of water. And I don't know why this Toyota decided to be the one that was going to plow the road. So I followed them in a lifted truck. And I was like, this is great. Like, I'm finally using what I built this for.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel really good about myself saving the day. So it looked a little bit like this. It's one of the, I think, third to last one I sent you out, or second to last one. This is kind of what it looked like when I was going to help rescue our friends from the, let's see if anybody want to bet that the son of a pastor gets better at this?
yeah.
He's doing a great job. I mean, we had a lot on his shoulders right now. He's
push
switching,
play on him.
trying to switch and
There it is. That's what it kind of looks
That's
like.
you.
Now that's a Floridian living their best life.
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Like if
totally.
you, so I did follow him a little bit. He brought his truck home with him because they said there would be upwards of 10 to 15 foot. So he's like, I'm ready.
How does
He's
one
ready to
even
go.
climb in that?
Oh, it's super
That's so
technical. They
high.
have now elevator stairs.
right?
No
Yep.
way.
So that you would think we led you into this, but when you put a redneck on a job, they invent things that no engineer who went to college,
Right.
nobody that gets paid millions of dollars. These guys probably get paid $12 an hour, and they invent things that nobody would think of. So when you buy something and you have a trailer, what's the first thing you need to do to it? Strap it down, right? You don't lose it.
Right. Wait, the things that you put on the trailer or your trailer?
Anything that you load on a trailer on a large
have
scale.
You have to strap it down.
Right. Can you get to that meme, Alex?
So I remember I got a good story. You want to hear?
Yeah, I want to get to it. So we're going to let Alex hold up on that, and we'll let Meister.
non-strapping it down. So I get this couch from somebody, right? Nice couch. I mean, it is really nice. And somebody let me use their trailer, and I'm like, all right, sweet. So I load the couch in such a way that I'm like, okay, yeah, it doesn't need straps. There's no way it's going to come off. I mean, I have it perfectly in there.
Sidewalls on the trailer or just a
No,
flatbed?
so flat. So it had like a little tiny thing on the sides, right? And so
We're
I
getting
put
back into that descriptive. Was there sidewalls?
there was like this big sidewall.
so there was something.
Like
All right.
something there to hold the bottom ones in.
Okay.
Right. So we had 2 on each side, right? So the couches are there, and then I put one on top, right? And then
Flipped it
over, thinking, oh, it's gonna be perfectly fine. So we're driving on 50 on it's a road in Orlando.
Do you know how much straps cost?
So nothing. So
$12.
right.
for two.
So we're driving on this road. I'm doing probably 65 miles an hour, right? And one of the, I mean, it looks like one of these chairs, basically a bigger portion of the couch, flips off.
Oh, Vinny.
And barely misses another car behind me. I mean, it just flew back, flipped on the road, goes into a ditch. Now, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
Just keep on driving?
Oh, no. I went into another, I went through, around, came back, picked that bad boy up, and it's in my house right now.
Do you think that the person behind you
Oh,
said
they
worse
flipped me
words
off.
than son of a
Was that
pastor?
here?
At you?
Was that here?
No,
Was
this
that
in
Florida?
Why not strap it? Why are you those guys?
Well, I thought it was in. Like, you think.
You think?
You
Did it
think
feel like
it's-
you were thinking?
No.
Well, at the time, it was...
Here's the best part.
my kid's like,
Can
I think
you
we
go
just
down
lost
to the
one.
semi meme?
It was awesome.
Because I actually put in a strapping meme, not
Okay.
knowing that this story was going to come
Yeah, this
about.
is great.
So don't play the meme yet. So I'm 19 years old.
Wow.
Oh, I got a ding. I thought it was me, but it was. Did Jesus text you too?
I think Jesus is coming back.
Oh,
Who missed the rapture?
yeah, let's not even go down that road.
No.
So 19 years old. Someone's donating me a mattress, California King. I was 20. I'm gonna get married,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, don't have any straps. It's bigger than the sidewalls, and I'm not about to scratch my truck. So, what do you think you should do in that instance?
You fold it?
No.
You didn't fold it in?
You put it as flat as you can get it,
Right.
and then you tell the youngest kid in the group, lay down on it.
No. No.
And so,
Was he flying?
no,
Come on,
but
tell
we
me.
drove not 60 miles an hour. We did 20 because I was not about, but I said, look, Doug, if something bad happens,
Poor
you
Doug.
have plenty to land on. It's a
Oh.
California King.
Oh.
So he drove spread out, and I said, buddy, so I had a pretty good lifted truck too. I said, nobody can see you. You have a white shirt. It's white. You're going to be fine. Just lay out as big as you can. And if it gets air, you'll have the time of your life.
Shout out to Doug.
And so
No way.
that was probably the worst thing I've ever done. strapping.
Mattresses are the worst.
They're not easy to move.
No, man. And then you see these people, they strap them down, but then they're like folding back as they're driving, and the car's like flipping. You get it.
When you moved, did you
Oh,
ever
man.
like no rooftop like weird thing strapped to the little bug you drive?
Oh, no. I wouldn't dare to do that.
No,
My car is
Kaleigh drives
way
a
too
car
small.
so big you can fit one box. You can put my shoe in there and that's it. Like that's it. Like her car is enough for her.
When I
That
moved
it.
here, I stuffed it full of stuff.
It's a miracle.
But nah.
We should do a show just how many things Kaleigh can fit in the car.
It's like,
And
a
like
clown
we have
car.
a bet.
One
Like,
of those clown cars. How many people can actually fit in Kayleigh's car? Kaleigh
Yes.
barely fits in there.
when everybody gets back in 2 weeks, we all go to lunch. We'll
We use
we'll
your
put the
car.
GoPro.
Stop.
I'm buying. Vinny and Alex have to be in the back seat.
Oh no!
And it's
Can you imagine? I'd be like,
Vinny, Alex, and myself.
You guys are
And
gonna
we
have
put-
to like
and we
duck
put Alexis
down.
in the-
There's
we're gonna get
no
there,
way.
guys.
There's
We'll be
no
there
way.
soon.
I only say that because somehow we went to lunch with the old crew, and it was Brian, Chad, myself. I don't even remember how many. I just remember we all had a corner, and then we went to Burger King, and Chad's crawling over us to order because he had a
Whose car was it?
specific onion ring order.
Whose car were we in?
We were in
weren't-
somebody's that
definitely
you should not
yours.
put
Specific onion.
5
ring.
grown men
No, I think it might have been like, was it my mother-in-law's car? I
in.
think
It was
my
something.
mother's
It was
car.
something. But anyways,
Hilarious.
we've done that before.
Yeah,
How many white
We
guys
should-
and a Mexican can you fit in a car?
we should have filmed that.
By the way, I'm Hispanic, last name Garduna.
Gardunya.
Gardunzo, if you're searching for me.
Gardunya.
Gardunzo. I got to keep my aliases up.
Yeah.
Gardunzo.
Zozo.
So, why don't you run that strapping before we get lost? But this is what I feel like Vinny was
Probably
a few days
This
ago.
is- was that it? Oh my gosh.
So I
That's
brought
legit.
I brought that out because when we were in North Carolina and we moved 12 pallets of water, our boy Chris lost 4,000 bottles of water because it wasn't strapped right.
Right. And that sounds like a lot, right? Like
but you have to understand, each case is about 50.
40, right. I think they max is 40, right?
Nope, 48. So we're just going to round to 50.
Wow. Okay.
You put 50 of those on a pallet. Yeah. That's 2,500.
Right. So 2 pallets.
So we lost 2.5 pallets of water that fast.
No way.
Because it wasn't strapped down. No strappies, huh?
But that guy figured out how to make it work.
I mean, he took the straps to another level and saved his stuff. Mine didn't do that.
Why are you texting me?
Flipped 3 or 4 times.
My son of a pastor is texting me things. I'm not. Did you want me to comment on what you just sent me?
What did he say?
I can't say until I get approval.
Well,
hey, so let's go back to the strap. So this is what a redneck would do if you was hired to take care of a house and make it hurricane proof.
I've seen this one. Yes.
You sure you have?
Yes, I've seen this one. This is hilarious.
Nope, not that one. We'll get to that's what rich people do meme. Nope. Yep.
That one. Yes.
Is there a play button on it, or
no? It's just that. That's the shot.
There's an actual video of one. Well, really? There it is.
No way.
It's not stupid if it's worse.
You gotta hit the play button. Hit the sound.
Bro, look at this.
How is that?
I don't hear sound.
Casares showing us his unconventional approach to keeping his Orlando home intact through Hurricane Milton.
Oh, come on.
Preparing my house for the hurricane. Right now, as you can see, the hooks on the floor, they're 8 feet deep of cement. They have rods in between.
8 feet deep with cement.
Now, roughly $2,000 in for the cement, anchors, and made-to-order straps from Idaho that cover the front, back, and sides of the home.
They hold about 5,400 pounds of weight and wind. So, yeah, we're giving it a test.
They're hoping it's enough to withstand Milton.
Definitely just stay tuned for the aftermath. We shall see.
So you saw this one?
I didn't see that. I just saw the picture.
I love it. Like, dug a hole, anchored it in with cement,
deep.
Got yourself some 4-inch straps, strapped the roof down. Worst thing's going to happen is a shingle.
Like, they thought about this.
No, he didn't.
Had to have.
No, he didn't. She probably found somebody.
8 feet deep.
And then was like, here's what I need. And instantaneously, redneck math starts happening.
No, I'm saying like to get because they have grass on top of there right now.
How does one get it 8 feet
how do you,
deep?
that's what I'm saying, like 8 feet deep in concrete.
A drill. You drill it. It's called an auger. Guys, been there.
Yeah, you know about
I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying.
How do you drill for water?
But I'm saying, like, how do you get the grass back up and like?
No, he just drilled in the area, the vicinity of where he wanted to anchor it.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
I give kudos to that. That's like ingenuity at its.
But that's what I love about can-do spirit.
Yeah,
I believe as we pull back just a little bit of laughing, Christians should have wisdom. Yeah. Now I don't know how wisdom-esque that was. But I love the fact that they tried.
They tried, yeah.
Instead of just giving up, we'll see what happens. The worst she's out is she's got some hooks forever.
The only thing that should be out is some shingles, right? Because that house ain't going nowhere at that point. Plus their concrete slab in Florida anyway. So the house is, the only thing that you really lose is your roof.
I mean, she didn't plan for flooding.
Right. Yeah. That's the only thing that you're going to.
Now, I want you to dream a little bit with me.
Okay.
If you are a and I mean multi-millionaire, like not just 7 digits, but 10, 8 digits, big numbers. I don't know why I'm getting asked, is there childcare in the DC event? I do not know that, sweetheart. I'm going to have to respond to my wife. Would you share how awesome your house is and how we're going to handle the hurricane? Now, I want you to think, if you've invested about $1.5 million in your windows, shutters, do you just live it or do you need to brag about it?
No, live it.
Well,
so I think you should. You would or wouldn't?
No. I don't think you boast, right?
Well, I want to show you. What do you think of this guy? Can you pull up the guy who shows?
No. Let's see how great it is, though. There's the face we were talking about. Yeah.
That's so creepy.
We'll go back. We'll get back to it. It doesn't work unless you hit play.
What happens if you lose power?
On the big screen.
Yeah, we can't
Big
see
screen.
it, bro.
They got to see it.
What do I look like? Economically anemic? My house has triple redundancy internet, independently
way
cooled
better internet
in
than
this
we do.
room by mini splits.
Let's talk about
We have a
this.
primary connection, which is the commercial fiber optic line.
We don't even
We have a
have that.
backup residential line, and then we have a tertiary line which connects to the satellite on the roof.
Make
to
a note,
Starlink.
Vinny.
But Tom, what happens
we
if you
talk
lose
about this?
city water?
We need
Don't
this.
worry, I have 3 water tanks with reverse osmosis along with charcoal filtering that holds up to 50 gallons of water at any given time, all filtered. But Tom, what happens if you lose power? Don't worry, I have a Kohler natural gas 100 kilowatt commercial generator that can run the entire house indefinitely. But Tom, what happens if you run out of natural gas for your generator? Don't worry, I have another 100 kilowatt propane powered generator with 1,000 gallons of berry propane. So the hurricane party is about to start, and we're going to welcome Hurricane Milton with open arms. Guys, if you want access to my free Section 8 workshop and my Section 8 software, click the link in the bio.
Section 8 is where he makes his money.
I'll see you guys there.
Section 8. If you don't know what Section 8 is, he didn't even get into the he's got 100-gallon pumps that he has installed to suck water out and dump it into the canal in case they see any flooding hitting.
What if the canal floods?
2-inch thick. I thought that was when I was giving him 2-inch thick glass
Windows, yeah.
with shutters
Yeah.
on top of that. And I love that the guy's like, hey, check out my Section 8 where we make money off of poor people. Like, do you really need to brag about how awesome your house is? And then at the very end, put out a Section 8
No way, bro.
planning on how to buy HUD housing.
It just
scummy?
Feels a little bit
little
gross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it sounded good. Like at the beginning, you're like, oh wow, he's like put some money into this, and then you find out he's like a
He's just
billionaire,
bragging.
and then you're like, and then where did he get his money? Yeah,
No.
that's not cool.
No.
Like
That's not cute.
yeah, you know.
So I want to let you guys know. Why don't you go to the boat one for me and then pull it up and then hit play, and I'll discuss it. This is how the last 8 days have felt in my life.
I can't wait to see this.
So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of like understanding why the bags are here. Dallas, West Virginia to North Carolina and help with hurricane rescue.
West Virginia.
Come back, step up, cook 300 meals with one person.
Nice.
Come try to do a live show, and I just want to tear the internet out of this building. Hit that on the live or on the big screen. They can't see it, bud. You gotta go big.
Go big or go home.
What is that?
This is how if I was out fishing, this is probably what's gonna happen to me. Yep, Will takes the boat over and you're done.
Oh, he said, I'm out of here.
He's like, I'm out of here. That's how my life's been feeling lately. Like,
you feel like you've been hit by a whale and you're
just-
sinking.
you don't even know where and why this thing came at you so fast. Well, that's extra noise that they didn't need to hear. But yeah, it's been interesting. I'm so thankful that we didn't have Milton hit Florida out of 5.
Yeah.
It was a 3.
Right,
I
hit
think
at a 3.
some of the worst is we got flooding, some tornadoes.
Right.
But we wanted to bring some light humor. We are the culture show, the Ministry Misfits show.
Misfits. Yeah.
And we love Jesus. It's a little bit hard to be a comedic and keep humor and people not think that we are being religious or sacrilegious or insensitive.
Right.
But at this point, is there?
We know
do we have a baseline of life anymore? Because let's go through what's happened in the last 70.
Absolutely.
What's happened in the last 60 days?
A lot.
Oh man.
I mean, you're talking 60 days. I can't remember yesterday. Like
We got the Diddy incident.
We have the election stuff.
We're not talking about.
No,
that.
I'm just saying what's happened. Like we have Diddy incidents. Son of a pastor's just screaming back there about oil. So we got the Diddy incident. We have a hurricane Helene that's already been forgotten about because it hit Florida.
Right.
Then rerouted up through Georgia into the Carolinas. 0 FEMA help.
Right.
0 assistance from any National Guard up there. Then you have all of the
There's fires happening. Do you know?
Fires
Yeah.
in Wyoming or Montana.
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Is it Wyoming?
Yeah. 73,000 acres burning.
That's a lot.
But these are just these are natural disasters. We're not talking about the news, all of the, just more things, all the different
Election.
pastor issues that we've got in
Right.
Dallas,
Right.
exposures.
Yo.
Are we saying these are natural?
No, I'm just telling you,
Oh,
you're not baiting me. I'm not going to take the bait. But, and then like Kaleigh's been trying to get to, then we still have to deal with this election. Oh,
Yeah.
no, they replaced the Biden.
Yeah, that was a little bit more than so. Yeah, but I mean that's really bad stuff.
I mean, this is.
Trump got shot.
Yeah, Trump's got shot. Then we had another secondary assassination.
Yeah, 2 of those. What else can happen?
I don't want to say that.
November?
I don't want to say that. So we did get some the Obamas. I don't know why.
What happened
happened
I
to
don't know.
the
Son of a pastor screaming Obama through the
I know.
sound. That's not so soundproof
No,
doors.
it's not.
But anyways, play the Biden clip to let them know how he because he is president. Do not forget.
I keep forgetting he's
that
still president.
Is it Joe D or just Joe?
I don't know.
Joe Biden.
The
Biden. That's how some people like to.
The Biden
Because we don't know who's playing Biden, so you call him the Biden.
Well, I'll keep my mouth
Is
shut.
handling our administration, our government.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the Israel war.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
Iran.
The missiles.
Iran, cell phones blowing up.
Yep. It's been chaotic. We'll call it that.
Talk about living in.
Oh, we had the power outage. Well, like the cell phone tower that went down. That was like a couple months ago, but you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I think I've heard that.
There was a lot. I didn't have internet.
Right.
Or power on my phone.
Yeah, there was if you had 5G, it went like
Nationwide outage.
Yeah.
Couldn't talk to
certain
my mom
carrier.
for a couple days.
Got it.
We don't have that carrier.
Okay. So this is how Biden handled the election this morning.
The hurricane?
Yes, the hurricane.
Think, Joe. Think.
Sir, the state of Florida is about to be wiped off the map by the biggest hurricane in human history. What do you want us to do?
At times like this, there's only one thing we can do. John, I want you to contact all the relevant government officials and immediately send $10 million to Israel.
10 million to Israel. Hilarious. Yeah. I mean, that's about right.
That was so sad because he's just but that's like where we've been.
Well, yeah, they tried to send a bunch of money to Lebanon or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of sending money to
They
North
did send it,
Carolina.
didn't they?
Well, do you know that
I'm just saying.
the $750 is a loan from FEMA?
It's $750.
And there's been quite a few people that have shown that they've been denied.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, I could go down the conspiracy government. Kamala was on a live
The earpiece?
conference, and she's like, "I'm live. Like they were trying to let them know, like, don't give me any questions.
Right.
Oh.
I seen a video the other day too,
But-
and I don't know if it's real, but it was Obama a few years back saying if I was ever going to run for another term, I wouldn't do it. I would I would have somebody else run, and I would be in their ear the whole time.
Go to the sheriff
Bro.
in Boone. So this is where
Go.
we were at. It's probably not the exact county, but we were in North Carolina this weekend, helping move disaster relief, boots on the ground, amazing people, average people stepping up. I want to encourage you guys, and all joking around, if the Lord is putting something on your heart, volunteering, going with Samaritan's Purse, connecting to somebody that you know, or just donating, every bit matters, because what we saw was the hand and feet of God. I saw pastors connecting with other pastors. We were not discussing theological differences where the Baptists, where the Lutheran, we're Pentecostal. I'm sorry, I'm AG. We don't deal with healing at this hour. You know, it was like a great scene of the body of Christ coming together, being the hands and feet, but everybody functioning in what they do best.
Right.
Yeah.
So we had individuals that drive tractors, and they drove tractors and moved about 400 pallets in 2 days.
Yeah.
We had ladies sorting and assembling pallets. Everybody was doing their part. So when we step up and do our part, it's amazing what happens. But this is how a government leader feels about the bigger government. Listen to how this sheriff talks. He's going to figure it out at some point, guys.
Yes, what were you going to say? Oh.
But I don't like to curse. I'm scared there'll be little ears listening.
Well, and you've been up here. You've been up here for how long?
2 days.
2 days?
He left, and he's doing a fantastic job, so...
That's right. I mean, Sheriff, you've been amazing. Thank you so much for all you do. I'm going to definitely get this up on social media. We're going live tonight with Sean Hannity. But if you had a message for the White House and how they've handled the situation up here in North Carolina, what would your message be, Sheriff Wright?
If you're going to do the things you've been talking about doing, we just assume you stay out of the way and let the good men and women around the mountain area and the foothills take care of our own, because you're nothing more than a boat anchor.
Oof. No help. FEMA hasn't been helpful.
Wait a minute. That lady that's running for president talks about the $750. Huh. Well, but all that money you give to Ukraine and all these other people that really want to kill us, don't want to do anything to help us, why don't you just give that money to them? That's who you want to give it to to begin with.
And a lot of people have been turned down for the $750. Almost everybody I've spoken to hasn't received any of the funding, and they've been turned down for personal items.
Well, they talked about get on your phone or your computer. Do you not see what the devastation is? They don't have a phone or a computer.
There's nothing up here. There's no community.
Wow.
But that's where you see average people helping their fellow neighbors.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about America is they have a can-do spirit.
Right.
No assistance from the government. We saw young and old helping. There was no gender. There was no alliance groups. It was just people wanted, I want to give a helping hand. I want to do my part. And we all make fun of them. We see all those four-wheelers and side-by-sides. They're the ones that were getting through.
Right.
Moving traffic, moving stuff. Everybody was coming out with equipment. I got this. Everybody was offering whatever they had.
Right.
So I want to help.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows the heart of the community in a time of crisis, when people can come together and do all of that. You see, his heart is like, man, we don't need the government help. We got it handled on our own. What you're going to give us is nothing compared to what the average person is doing. And so it's sad that that's the case, especially since we're sending billions of dollars to other countries and we can't even help our own.
Well, but we can. I'm kind of glad you brought that point up. We've been overseas, we've done missionary work. Countries have abilities. The people, everybody's got a second pair of shoes, a second jacket, a second this. But Americans in a time of need look past what their needs are and they say, how can I help?
Yep.
And that's one thing I believe that God has set us different, a part of every other nation, is we have a desire to help.
Yeah.
And yes, we do send financial aid to Ukraine, and you've got 3 daughters you adopted, so there is a little bit of attachment emotionally. It's not like, they're your daughters now.
Right.
And it's hard to see a country with your wonderful daughters and have to deal with that. But in that, we do have this interesting blessing as a country as how much we give.
Yeah.
From the White House side to the lower level, it's amazing how many people in this inflation, things are expensive, just show up and say, we're going to do it. We're going to figure it out. And that's what I kind of like about who we are. So go to what President Trump, the future president, Lord willing, look how he's handling what he has, what he's giving to all the linemen. You want to pull up that meme? It's got the yellow shirts. So he's got hotels all over Florida.
Right.
Now, if Joe Biden was doing it, he'd be asleep. But El Presidente, Donald Trump, any day now, son of a pastor, he's giving out, and I'm going to... They're doing roll call. He gave out free to all of them.
Yep. Ben Williams. Kyle Erickson.
And even if it is for a political stunt, good for him.
But
Yeah.
how is that a political stunt?
Meaning, like,
I don't
good press.
Yeah.
If you have it, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, both sides of the fence. People are like, oh, well, he has it. It's not a big deal. Like,
Biden has given away free hotel rooms and things to all the immigrants coming into the country.
Right.
So he's doing it.
Right.
All the people that, aren't helping out.
Right.
They get free hotel rooms in New York City and high rises and all of that.
I'm just kind of.
So, Biden's doing it.
You're right.
He's doing a great job of it. Him and Kamala are doing a great job giving away hotel rooms, but, just to, some special people. You got nothing on that one? You got nothing on that one? No. Yeah. But, so good for Trump for giving it to people that actually need a room.
There is a possibility that there's another storm coming.
No, sir. Really?
Where?
And this is how every oh my goodness, Floridian feels right now.
Go ahead.
Can you get the guy with the number 3 Dale Earnhardt flame thrower hat on?
Oh
man, son of a pastor is going to be so good at switching back and forth.
He's doing a great job. He's learned a lot.
How many times do you think I've said son of a pastor?
At least 10.
Son of a pastor.
S-O-P.
S-O-A-P, right? Son of
S-O-P.
Soap. It's a soap. Son of a pastor.
You do soap every day. Will you read the scripture and pray on it?
No, we're doing soap differently. Son of a pastor.
You got to restart it. You're ruining
My knee and my back start to ache up whenever it's about to rain, and that's what's happening right now. I'm getting ached up. I could smell it, and I could taste it too.
Oh my gosh. Play that one more time. I got to hear that one more time. That's hilarious. That's so true.
I see it. And we're about to have some bad weather. My knee and my back start to ache up whenever it's about to rain, and that's what's happening right now. I'm getting ached up. I can smell it, and I can taste it too.
Oh, dude.
So another storm in Florida?
There is a there's a, what do they call it before it's a tropical? It's a
tropical depression.
Depression out there on the bottom side.
Yeah.
It's a ways out. I think I sent one to Alex to show it.
But it's just like a normal storm.
Well, nothing's normal. There's nothing normal at this hour. So
Were they able to get the planes out ahead of time? Oh, sorry. That's a conspiracy theory. Sorry.
Hey, let's take a moment and let's.
They have reels like that all the time on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shorts about the chemtrails and.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what those are. So this is a good only one meme that I've seen. When I typed in meme, this showed up. That was good. Do the pray for.
Don't die.
I won't. I have so many drink options. I have water, Red Bull, coffee.
Does your wife know you're drinking Red Bull?
Drink it up. Drink it up. You might want to get off of him and go to us at some point.
There
it is. You go. Pray for Florida.
You know who that's by? Baptist.
Trying really hard to.
Can't read the top of it, but it looks great.
I didn't see that many of those.
Pray for Florida this time around?
Yeah.
Jesus image.
Yeah.
I thought we should have made one for our church, but
let's not sandbag churches. Okay, they did or they didn't.
Yeah.
They talked about it or they didn't.
Right.
Well, yeah.
We're from West.
we were praying.
We're living in West Virginia. They're trying to figure out other issues.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Son of a pastor, you want to chime in on what issues those are? But
he's trying to figure out.
We're gonna pray he can switch and hit the sound at the same time.
Our poor.
But I don't want to come. I am coming across. What are we joking? This is just. It's annoying. It's flat out annoying. I wake up every morning. I just go turn on the shower and I just sit there and I lean, and I'm like, God, what's next? What is next? But I tell my wife, there's money to pay the bills. No one's dying physically. And we don't know we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but thank God that you're protecting us and we're surviving.
Yeah.
Very true. I think we're in a weird season right now. There's a lot happening very quickly.
But that's what I'm trying to say is that, humor, our pastor spoke on joy, keeping joy,
Right.
retaining it, living it.
Mm-hmm.
Humor is one thing. It's super hard to not become cynical when you definitely feel that your own government is turning on you. Like, we see it in the movies,
Yeah.
which are tell a vision to you.
Mm.
And the devil can't create anything new, but it's like you just become cynical that, like, God, we haven't had a reprieve of one. So in my
it has
mind,
been one after the other,
Yeah.
after the other. I mean, and it just seems to be continuing, but it's November's coming.
I love, but I don't put all my weight into November. It's not just November. It's what do we do after that?
Right.
And
Yeah.
if you're plus 40 like I am, you definitely are. You're not. Son of a pastor
Plus
isn't.
40.
Original Predator.
Uh-huh.
Arnold had a choice to either get on the helicopter. I heard this from Shuttlesworth last night, and I'm going to steal it. And he's like, no, that's Terminator.
I know. I'm sorry. I just
Come on,
thought
bro.
Arnold.
Come on.
Predator.
Predator. You don't remember Predator?
Yeah, bro, that's from like 1980.
You're an 80s kid.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
You're an 80s kid.
I know, but that's very old. Go ahead,
That's
40-year-old.
classic.
Yeah.
He had a choice to get on the chopper and leave, or he's like, we're going to face this thing and we're going to deal with it. And I think a lot of people have to choose right now. Are we going to deal with the problems? Or are you just going to bury yourself in social media? Are you just going to get through with sports, with entertainment?
Right.
News cycle, which changes every 3 days onto something else. Like, sadly, no one's going to remember the Carolinas after this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you live in the vicinity.
Right.
Everything right now is Milton,
Florida.
Milton,
Yeah.
Florida. Can I go to Disney World?
Right.
What about my
It's
personal?
it's amazing. How come nothing ever happens to Mickey Mouse?
I don't want to talk about it.
Is there a
Oh,
dome?
I saw this whole thing about Mickey Mouse the other
Is there a dome over Disney that it's protected?
Anyway, so
He's not falling for
I
any
found
of my beats
a lot of
today.
people on the weather, guys last night. They're like, I have a trip planned for the 12th in West Palm. And he's like, you should be good, blah, blah, blah. I think we're still flying. Like, everybody was worried about themselves, not like, I pray that everybody that lives in a state that has how many, what do you think lives there?
Where?
20 million? How many live in Florida?
It's probably over 30 minutes. I mean, it's a lot.
Okay, so let's say within essence of at least 15 million people were affected. I-4 is the corridor of traffic.
Yeah.
Right. I'll look it up.
But it's funny how many people were worried about their personal vacation asking a weatherman, will I be able to make it to Disney World this weekend?
That's crazy.
So what I was trying to get at is
crazy.
you have to make a choice. Either I'm going to forge forward, I'm going to believe in what God is doing, and I'm not going to let my surroundings or what's happening. 22, man, I was really spot on close. I said 20.
You did. I went 30.
24.
So it's just one of those things that you just become numb.
Right.
And I believe that we're becoming societally numb to everything. Like, regionally, I'm seeing people don't care if it's not affecting them in their circle. Pull it down even tighter. Personally, we hear of things. It's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Like it's becoming too cliches. What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
Right.
I can't save the world.
But are people being asked to save the world or just asked to help,
But when we look at it from a context of, no, I can't save Florida, me personally, nor can you. But when we step up and we do a little
we
bit
can help.
and we organize and
Right.
we're planning some massive,
outreaches.
toy drives in Florida in early December. We want to do one in the Carolinas. Like, we're not just talking, mimicking, reporting on what pastor fell, who's in sin. Like, we're not trying to bring up negativity. We're trying to just lightly hearted say we went through a crazy last 20 days. And
yeah, and I mean, and if you followed us at all from our beginnings to where we are now, our ministry has kind of gone wild here in the sense of we're doing way more ministry than we've ever done before.
Right.
And doing so many things and helping in so many different areas. And it's like, you know, we're going to be going to North Carolina, Texas, Florida, all these different places in the next few months to help people in need. So, and
in the meantime, we make shows like this and we wait for people to return our phone calls.
Right. But I mean, these are because we want to bring hope. We want to bring lightheartedness and just show you that, hey, God's going to do it. And
While
God can
Vinny's
make
talking,
things happen.
pull up the Publix meme.
Oh, we got Publix memes?
No, go finish.
I love Publix.
Finish.
But I mean, you think about like everything that's happening in the world today, people need to have some sort of outlet and hope and I mean there are things out there that do that, and we just thought, hey, you know what, let's be a little lighthearted today, have some fun with this show, and
let's peel back the onion and show them who we really are.
Bring back the old stuff that we used to do, new faces, new places.
We wanted more, but staying up till 1:30 in the morning and burning through our babysitters and wife leaving.
Man,
we have empty seats. I think we moved the camera so you can't see the extra empty seat. Okay, play that Publix.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize it's not death.
That's great.
As you realize your life is a mess.
I mean,
but it is interesting. So like last night the storm hit. You can't help yourself. You got to get out. Like my in-laws were already out driving at 9 in the morning. What streets are open? Nothing is open.
Right, store-wise.
Store-wise. We actually are going back to work tomorrow, being that it's Friday. Our commercial sites are closed, but we got 6 locations to be at to start cleaning debris out of
For
pools.
those of you that don't know, Lance has a company in Florida that he's talking about right now.
So I'm saying we're already back fielding phone calls and ready to go. Floridas are pretty resilient. We're becoming tough.
Well, I mean, if it depends on how hard the hurricanes hit, right? Because there are times where it's really bad and bad things happen, and but this one, thankfully, didn't do all the damage that it said it was gonna, that they thought it was gonna do.
Right.
It didn't hit as hard. So praise the Lord for that. Yeah.
So with Sunday coming up, do you do any preparation for church? So I get up at 5:30 to help cook. But I guess we found a clip that shows how Stephen Furtick prepares for Sunday service. Don't think it's your routine.
bad weather.
Oh, no.
All right.
But
it's not my routine. But
I guarantee you it's not your routine.
This is the Furtick routine?
Yes.
All right.
You want to find the Stephen Furtick?
Sweet.
I mean, how else does he jump and get prepared to get lit when worship gets rolling?
Was that Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was Sunday church memes.
Nice.
But I feel like I want you guys, if you're still with us, Google Stephen Furtick and find the early days.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I used to go to that church when I was.
Did you?
Yeah, when we first moved to.
Guarantee you
Charlotte.
don't recognize him who he is today. He's about 40 pounds of muscle heavier.
buff.
Yeah.
I mean, Wahlberg would be a good person to play him in a movie.
He's bigger than Wahlberg.
Like jacked wise?
Jacked. That boy is jacked right now. HG and the H has been his best friend for the last 15 years. Because you got to go way back when he was with lifechurch.tv.
Oh, I remember.
Greg Rochelle, when Greg Rochelle found him.
Yeah.
If you find him through that was the original Furtick.
So you're saying that there's a few HGHs happening? Is that what you're saying?
He doesn't show up on HTV, but he's got some other H's and G's and H's in his life that are helping assist the sit-ups.
Have to.
Yeah.
Have to.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he's got that elevation worship that they've got to, like, jump and move and be flexible.
Right.
Boy, it's songwriting, preaching, teaching, writing, machine.
Yeah, no, he's got a lot going on. He's doing
I just drink Red Bulls to keep it going.
Shouldn't be.
7 shots of
I don't want to
espresso
hear
today.
condemnation.
There is no condemnation.
Do
for
you
those in
think?
Christ Jesus.
Can you pull up and leave the
That's right.
audio on? Do you think?
I'll
Do
pull
you
it.
think that this was photoshopped?
All right, let's find out.
The Eye of the Storm. Did
No.
you see this?
It's
When I see it.
the tiger.
No, it's red. It's gray.
Looks like a skeleton.
Yeah, that's so creepy.
That's creepy.
That's so creepy.
Can you? So I do think the teeth was definitely photoshopped
Maybe the
on the
teeth
bottom.
part, yeah, because you can see.
Go to the next picture. So that is
one
actual
looks
like,
legit.
and then put it in live play.
Oh, it's like
Nah,
it made a
nah,
face.
bro.
I know
Nah.
it made a lot of faces.
That's like a creepy. It looks like an
crazy.
alien in the one picture before.
So that's the most
Yeah.
conspiracy
Not the
I'm gonna get
live,
on you
but-
today.
What's that?
straight up looks like a demonic.
What's the conspiracy
alien
that you're
face.
trying to say that's a created image
You want to pull up the black rings that were
or a
spotted
created storm?
2 days before the storm hit Tampa?
Bro.
Oh, I've seen that. I think I've seen
You
this.
saw the
don't
puff
think I've
rings,
seen
Yeah.
cigar rings.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go.
What the fuck?
Well, excuse me. Thanks, Alex. Alex, son of a pastor, let everything go through. Sorry, guys. That's what happens to the son of a pastor.
Another one with no sound.
Hey, we're gonna edit that hopefully, and you
One.
won't hear what just
Yeah.
was said. Let's hope. We'll make sure Chad knows.
That one
that.
didn't need.
Just
That
roll
one
with
didn't
no
need
sound.
audio. But on that note, if this other storm comes through, let's run down 33 tips that we're gonna prepare.
33. We're gonna go through 33.
Well, we'll go
tips.
through them really quick
All right,
that are
let's
going to
do this.
help you survive a hurricane.
All right, number 1.
Alex, 33. One, you got to start it and roll it,
Yeah, you don't have to.
or
put
you
us
won't
on.
even be able to know what to do. I want to know the person that writes out 33 tips. Definitely AI assisted, but that's a lot of.
You think it was?
Yes.
We'll know by the sound of it.
For sure.
It's
Let's go.
yellow.
33 tips.
It's yellow. Sarasota tax prepare
We're
or
going
tax
through 33 of
experts.
them. Here we go. 33 tips for hurricane preparation. Number 1, full freezer stays frozen for 48 hours while a half full freezer stays cold for 24 hours. Fill up your freezer. That's what they're trying. They could have said that.
Well, don't open the door
Don't open.
because then you're really up a mess.
All right, next
A
one.
gallon of water can be placed in a refrigerator to keep cold for 4 to 6 hours. Hey, don't forget to charge your flashlights, battery backup, laptops and tablets, and cell phones.
Because
Download a movie
all
on
that.
Amazon Prime, Netflix, or maybe YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
these are the tips.
Line trash cans with 30-gallon contractor bags and then fill them with water to flush the toilet. That makes sense
Okay.
if you don't have running water.
If you don't, yeah. So if you're losing, and put
Yeah,
it in
so
your house.
you got,
yeah,
like-
that makes sense.
Fill every tub and sink with water. Cover the sink with
Done that.
plastic wrap to save it from dust.
Yeah. I've
Also,
done
if
that.
you need water,
Yeah.
fill
I've actually done
every
that.
water bottle to keep near the sink to wash hands. Makes sense. Fill Tupperware with water and freeze, and they can be used to keep the fridge cooler longer.
Crazy.
Fill drink cups with water to cover with plastic so you can drink water later. So fill up in advance. Is anybody drinking tap water? Is what I came out of that.
In that seat, and you really can't.
Oh,
can
but
you?
you're having it reverse osmosis. You want
That guy could, because he's got the cold.
He wasn't
you know.
drinking water. He was drinking the vodka. Wash dirty clothes and bed sheets. Anything dirty will smell without AC. That's 13.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
You're gonna sweat a lot. You need clean clothes. And clean
That's a number.
into 13.
Okay.
Clean out the cat litter box and empty all trash in the house before the storm.
But don't put it in the garbage
they-
bag with the water, because that would be awful.
They're kind of Do I feel like you're getting preached to by a certain pastoral group that's like they're starting to run on each other and you're like, did you just tell me to do A or did you tell me to do C?
There's a lot going on here.
Bring yard decor in, meaning Halloween things.
Yeah, get that junk.
Yeah.
The swans.
Did you ever like sink your stuff in your pools?
No.
Like your lawn
I saw
chairs and all of that.
memes of
That's
that.
what I used to
Some
do that.
people did that. Scrub all bathrooms to start with clean, odor-free environment. Store water and trash cans next to the toilet for flushing. Stock up on pet food if you can find some. Refill all your medical. Get the insurance company to allow you a 2-week. These are dumb.
People don't
dumb.
have time to do
like,
all this.
You're trying to find if there's food available.
Right. Well, toilet paper, at least.
Take a guess how many people liked.
Crazy.
I'm going to tell you, first off, I'm going to tell you how many followers. 6,600 followers on Sarasota Experts. How many people do you think hearted this?
Well, he just showed it on the screen.
Did you see
Ruined
it? All right.
He didn't. I saw it.
I didn't.
Do you
How
want to
many
take a
you think?
guess?
Out
Out
of
of 6,600 followers?
6,600 or 6,600,000?
6,600.
6,600.
30.
4,300 liked it. Shared
No
to
way.
4,661. Now I'm one of them.
Are they
Oh,
botted?
come
Huh?
on.
Are they
I should have.
botted?
I should have thought
What?
twice.
How do you have 4,000 likes and 4,000 shares?
Because there's 33 tips to
People-
surviving a hurricane. So you send it.
Stop it.
I guarantee you somebody sent
In
it
my
to
head, I was
grandma.
thinking people aren't going to be on, like, I don't know, media like that, but I should know better with this day and
Stop
age.
it.
Well, this has been a show. This is the first of many Misfit shows.
Misfit show. I mean, we're just a bunch of ministry misfits, and
Oh, is
that's
this
what
the
we're
first
about.
one?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's,
bringing it back. We're bringing back a.
we're bringing back a show a week.
Yeah,
Prayer show. We tried.
Bringing it back.
Vinny has very staunch rules. As soon as this is over, he's going to hit the phone
Right.
with the internet people and
yeah.
torque them up and be like,
It's the ministry misfit show. Hey, that was it.
all right. Hey, you know how you always do this to me when we're doing the encouragement today? Hey, man, Lance, why don't you pray us out?
Are we gonna pray
All right,
on the ministry misfit show?
What else are you going to do? How do you end it?
Do I say Daddy God during this?
Please
Please
don't. Please don't.
I think you should.
Alex is yelling something.
Sorry.
We
I
should
don't
make,
know where
hey,
that
son
came
of a
from.
pastor, come in here. You haven't
He
done.
will
Oh, yeah, you get
You
on the
come in
show.
here and
Say.
pray.
Come on.
You're the only one that.
Come
You're
on.
technically a pastor at that
Son
one
of a
church.
pastor, get in here and pray.
You're a pastor at that one church.
That one place, yeah.
I think I can pray.
What does he do?
He's got to widen the shot.
Yeah.
Guys, pray for his clothes that
Is that
he
mic
puts them on.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is Alex. Alex, say
Son
hi
of a
to everybody.
pastor. No, why did you introduce him as Alex? He's son of a pastor.
Well, he is the son of a pastor.
If you guys would like to make donations to his
His
new
clothing line?
wardrobe,
Yeah. So my Cash App is the Alexander Morgan.
yes, please.
got-
I'd loved
The Alexander Morgan.
We would really hope to see him fully dressed by the end of the year.
He needs
Depends who you are, but yes.
new length in his pants.
Teenage
That's
girl
about it.
problems right there.
Gross.
Nowadays you can be whatever you want. So
Oh no.
Hey,
Daddy God's gonna bless me. I just believe it.
give a prayer out
Yes,
to.
pray it out.
As a son of a pastor, give us the best prayer you would want
This is
on a.
fire.
That's a pretty cool boot. For the Ministry Misfit show, whatever you feel is the
It's the
temperament.
Ministry Misfit show.
All right, I think
Too
I can do
goofy,
this.
bro.
Well, Lord, Daddy God, I just come to you and I pray that this would be this would be a hit, that we'd get many people, that you'd help these misfits find their place,
Yes.
and that we could do many more shows. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Don't forget to comment, like, share this.
Subscribe.
And if there's any complaints, you send it to that guy.
And I will
or
walk
that guy.
His email is sonofapastor at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
TV Future.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time, whenever that is.
You're looking at me like they can see me. We don't have a switcher on.
We don't, but
stop looking at me.
I'm waiting.
They can't
for-
even see me.
The reason why we
Focus.
can't see Vinny is he's now currently on the phone with the internet, trying his best, and we are not moving. We are believing. Oh my goodness, that we can get something done. See you guys.
See you guys. We're gonna
Next
go play
time.
golf now.
Oh my goodness.